welcome back to another video. Today, we will be talking about Roblox hackers and myths. I'm also making this video because I want to nerd out about hackers. Anyway, let's talk about our first hacker of the video. Alright, so our first hacker of the video that we will be talking about is actually C00lkidd. He is probably one of the more well-known hackers thanks to Forsaken. Hell, I played Forsaken ever since I heard C00lkidd was in it, mostly because I'm very biased and he's like my second favorite hacker. C00lkidd was most known for his group, Team C00lkidd, and the work at a pizza place hack. He wasn't those types of weird hackers who would get people's personal info and dox them on social media. No. He just liked to mess around in random games like Natural Disaster Survival and work at a pizza place, like I said. He and his group did things like place images of his avatar in the skybox and on literally anything. Also, he just spun around the base playing a little bit. He and his group used a panel called the Cool GUI to do these hacks, which had a bunch of like random stuff. I'll put it on the screen. And yeah. He would also play the song Spooky Scary Skeletons in these servers, hence why the song, or like a little bit of it, is used in his chase theme in Forsaken. C00lkidd, everyone in Team C00lkidd, and his main account, 007 were all terminated around 2016. Even though everyone who was in Team C00lkidd, and C00lkidd himself, was terminated along with the group, people have made other Team C00lkidd groups that are still on Roblox to this day. So if you want to join Team C00lkidd, you can, but you're not going to get any hacks or scripts. Sorry. Next on our list of hackers is Tubers93. Tubers93 is my favorite hacker out of every single one of the hackers and myths on Roblox. Tubers was infamous for their hack on Little Angels Daycare and Meep City. Tubers was an account that was run by multiple people. His hack in Little Angels Daycare included changing up the game map and changing the game name to Little Devil's Daycare. He added blood and fire around the daycare and map. If you stayed in the game for too long, you will be jump scared, and I mean it. I will play a video on screen.
Got back from Popeyes. Do you want a bite of my chicken breast?
Next up is his Meep City hack. It was about the same as the hack he did in Little Angels Daycare, except for a few changes. He made it so that if you joined Meep City, you would join a different game called Meep City 4. He added very controversial music in the game and made it so that you could swear. He also made it that you would spawn in with a bat and hit the creator of Meep City with it. Also, almost forgot to mention that you could not leave, especially since that there's little kids playing Meep City. They don't really know how to leave, and they're scared. So, obviously, if you're playing on computer, you can just like shut it. You can either like close the actual app or like use Alt-F or something like that, or you can like use Task Manager. On an iPad, you can just like swap out of it or turn your iPad off. But those were kids, and they didn't know what to do. Okay, got it. He is my favorite hacker, but considering the things he has put in some of these games, he might be tied with C00lkidd. Also, I am aware that there's multiple people running the account, like I said, but that still doesn't excuse some of the things he has done. We are finally getting into our first non-hacker of the video, that being 1x1x1x1, but we'll just call him 1x for short because his name is a little too long. Who named him? Anyway, 1x is a Robloxian used for Roblox lore, and if you're wondering who actually created 1x, it was John Shadletsky, former admin of Roblox. He was first mentioned in the description of the Necrobloxicon, and the reason he was dubbed a hacker was because that there was a hack, or a script, whatever you want to call it, that would make heads fall out of the sky. The heads would say things like, "He's coming back," and 1x1x1 is coming for you. Someone showed these hacks to Mr. Doombringer, a former Roblox admin, and he thought it was actually pretty funny, but that it wasn't the only reason 1x was called a hacker. Other actual hackers would use hacks to friend the 1x1x1 account. One of these people actually being the community, another hacker we'll talk about later. The 1x account was later banned, but has returned as request and a bunch of numbers, for whatever reason. 1x is actually the first myth to be referenced by Roblox themselves, being mentioned in the annual Bloxy Awards and other events. Fun fact! 1x actually got his Forsaken design from his toy, because for whatever reason, he has a toy. This is the last myth we're actually going to talk about today. So, you might have heard about Noli from Forsaken, and unlike Cool Kid, I bet you don't know much about him. And I'll admit, neither do I, but I'll do what I can with the info I do have. So, Noli is a Roblox myth that actually got a cult formed around him. Noli was more of a mystery to most people. They had no avatar, no bio, and no profile picture. The only thing you were able to see was their name. If you tried clicking on their profile, it would send you back to the Roblox homepage. People have also said that Noli had an item called the Void Star, hence why people used it in their interpretations of Noli. The most popular interpretation of Noli looks like this, though I don't know how to draw this version, and it shows. I just made my own interpretation, and it looks like this. I know, it sucks, but hey, it's better than nothing. Unfortunately, this is all the time I have for today's video, but I will most probably make a part 2 about some other hackers that I know of. And if you enjoyed listening to me yap about hackers for a good 7 minutes, then you should probably subscribe or like the video, because that can help me out and it'll make me really happy. Hey, editing Joey here. I just wanted to say, if I got any of the information wrong about these hackers and myths in this video, then to please tell me, because I mostly just winged it today while making this video and while making the script. So I didn't really do any proper quote-unquote research. I just kind of went off memory, so yeah, just tell me if I got anything wrong in the comments, and I'll try to see if I can edit the video again to make my information more accurate. And yeah, you can click off the video now, I guess.